Speaking of scummy media, do you have anything you want to say to the world?
I would love to do battle with my fucking shithead fans. All right, we did that Juice WRLD interview over a year ago. We never cut it into clips. We never did any sort of re-upload or whatever.
Because that was before we did that
Before we did that. But, you know, even if we had done that, I still would consider this a pretty reasonable thing to do. I figured we should republish the chunks of that interview on the channel because at this time, everybody is going and trying to watch this. And it's true. Those interview clips that we re-uploaded got like over 100, 200,000 views because, and you know, that's what fucking pisses me off is that we have so many people hitting me up saying, thank you for re-uploading that interview. I never saw that interview before. And then you also have people mad as fuck because they're like, oh, you're re-upping it to make money off of it, blah, blah, blah. Like most of the places that we're re-uploading the interview, we don't make any money. Facebook, IGTV, we're putting it on there, getting hundreds of thousands of views, not making anything. We take the fucking mid-roll ads out of content about people who like just died or whatever, you know. It's like if we're going to do a video about Peep after he dies, we're not going to put ads on it like that. The same thing with the X videos, etc. And the Juice WRLD thing was the same thing where there were no mid-roll ads besides like the first 5 minutes after it went live. We took them out because somebody showed us and was like, remove it. And it just seems so crazy to me. But the weird thing that I realized is that like talking to Vlad, talking to like everybody else, everybody's like, this just happens. Like, it's not an argument that you ever hear from anybody who really knows what's going on, but it's the kind of thing that the dumbass fans in the comments can't help but just say over and over, even in situations where it doesn't make any sense.
They just be hurt and just trying to look for a reason to just say anything. Bro, they be saying shit about X's mom, like, oh, fucking the next album, she's like, how the fuck are you gonna sit there and say something about someone's mother after they pass and say that the mom is being a fucking leech?
And that's the crazy thing is that it's all fans who never met him, who never had anything to do with him. They know 10 of his songs and they feel like they are in a position where we supported him his entire career from the very beginning. We hung out with him in real life. We knew him.
Met these people.
And we want to re-upload his interview clips. And realistically, it's like we don't demonetize the entire clip. So because if you demonetize it, then it's going to get suppressed. But we take out the mid-roll ads. But it's like maybe we make like a couple $100 off of those re-uploads of the content after he passes. Like, it's clearly something we're doing because everybody is just looking for this content at this moment. Why not take it and put it in front of people's eyes? And the numbers, when you really look at it, make it so obvious that this is a useful service for you to do for the people out there because they want to watch it. And I see Vlad all the time. We'll get like 100,000 views on an interview, and then something epic will happen in the news that relates to that interview, and he'll put that interview out again and get 1 million views on it. And you could look at that and say, oh, you're just profiting off of someone's death, whatever. The more intelligent way to me to look at it is to say, that's amazing that you were able to take that piece of content that only hit 100,000 people and now is hitting 1 million people by what? You re-uploading it on YouTube, and that's supposed to be the crime? It's like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, I feel like with people is just like they're super sensitive. Their favorite artist, something just happened to them. Like I said, they're just looking for someone to be mad at. And like, honestly, like you explaining it now, I see where you're coming from. But I was kind of like, oh, that was a little like, you didn't need to post that right now.
And I get that that's the gut reaction of a lot of people. But then when you really think about it.
You just said that right now. Like, I'm like, okay, I see where you're coming from.
And think about it, on the Facebook, we took the Juice WRLD Exposed and we took the Juice WRLD interview that we did in London. We just posted it on the Facebook. We don't make any money off Facebook, but we still did that because it's relevant content right now and people want to see it. So why not re-upload it in places where they're going to see it?
But it's not just you though too at the same time. It's like it's so much clickbait, weird ass like I'm on YouTube and it's like a fucking what is this shit called? Like the thumbnail. It's a thumbnail of like someone laid out in the airport saying like Juice WRLD video. Like it's just a whole bunch of weird shit going on. It's a whole bunch of mixed emotions. And it's like it's not even just you necessarily too. It's just like everybody, and everyone is just like, man, what the fuck is going on? Everybody is like, you know, in their feelings and shit, bro.
In this situation, in No Jumper's case, it's like, okay, someone died, and it might be someone's favorite artist, and so I don't think there's ever a good way to go about re-uploading that content of someone that just died.
I think if people were more intelligent, they'd be like, oh, they re-uploaded the content. The same way if you're a TV station and you had a Juice WRLD episode of your TV show that you ran, and then Juice WRLD passes, and you say on Twitter like, "Hey, we're gonna show the Juice WRLD show again tonight at."
I'm pretty sure
8.
they did that with like ridiculousness or with.
Why would you not do that? If you make
ridiculous
content as a media company, how are you gonna only ever do one thing with it? Like, it's a nice idea to just put it on YouTube and that's it. But no, in reality, we take all that footage, we timestamp it, and we archive it because we want to be able to, you know, and that's
like
a lot of stuff.
It's a fucking archive,
right? We weren't as organized before, so it's like when X died, we didn't like re-upload clips from his interview because we just weren't thinking about that. We weren't organized enough. Now, to be honest, it's like, say we're not necessarily organized enough, but say it's the anniversary of X's death, so we take an important chunk out of the interview and we re-upload and we write, you know, X speaks on this, this, and this. It's like, we made this content. Why would we not want to like repurpose it so that more people are going to see it?
Yeah, and so obviously I see where you're coming from too, and I just think that like some people might forget that No Jumper is also media, and your job as media is to cover relevant topics, and like you said, you have a fucking archive of videos, which is like a library and a history of like artists that you've talked to and interviewed. So, you know, what would be the right time to repurpose it? Right.
And it's like, if I take an interview clip and I put it on a platform where we're not making money, like IGTV or Facebook or Twitter, and that gets a couple thousand retweets, like I'm super happy about that because I know that that video then was getting out to people. And it's like, the money thing is so whatever. Like, it's just such a non-existent factor in what we're doing.
Yeah.
Also, people don't like realize that you do regular streams on the regular. Because I've seen someone like take a screenshot of like it was like, oh, streaming Juice WRLD's music, and then like the regular streaming prices that is in every video that you do when you fucking stream.
Yeah,
but
and the thing, people wanted to be
they don't
like,
understand that, so they're just like, oh, what?
They're just ready to be angry about
people
a lot of
said
things.
Adam was using Juice WRLD's name on a stream where he was playing his fans' music. No, in reality, I did the stream that I always do where I play my fans' music, but we did like an hour and a half of listening to just Juice WRLD to start it off. And then when I started playing the donations, I changed the thumbnail and changed the title and just put RIP Juice WRLD at the end of the title. Yeah. Because I completely agree that to do a stream that has Juice's face in it, and then to have the sole purpose of it to get donations or whatever, it's like I was just doing what I always do on stream, but I did a tribute to Juice before that where I talked about him and played a bunch of his videos, and we had 30,000 people almost watching, and that's crazy. Clearly, like, for the most part, everybody seemed like they were really enjoying it. It's just like so bizarre to see people find so much negativity where there is none at a time where everybody should be like rallying together to have like a common cause, you know?
It's just some people just like, they just don't know how to react to shit, or they've never been through that. They've never even lost like a real person, a real friend in their life. So this is like the closest thing. I mean, honestly, it felt like I lost a friend, and that wasn't even like my friend like that, you know? Like, it's like, so I understand why people are reacting so emotionally and shit, but it's like, man, like, you got to just chill out a little bit sometime, bro. And you know, people be overstepping their boundaries.
It's depressing because to me, it's like, I'm trying to mourn my dead friend, and then I have to deal with people saying that I'm exploiting him or some shit just by re-uploading an interview that we did with him. And then I think about everybody who was on that fucking plane with him, and it's like, they more or less had their friend fucking die in front of them. And now they have to deal with criminal charges, crazy ass weird conspiracy shit that probably a lot of the people on the plane didn't know about.
It probably would never stop until the fucking end of time, but just weird ass stories are going to be coming out of this, bro.
Like, imagine your friend basically dies in front of you, or at least like has a seizure and dies soon after, and then you're getting arrested and charged with shit. I mean, I can't even, like, so you're not even in a position where you get to just be around your friends and talk about it. It's like you're fucking wrapped up in the middle. I don't know. This shit is just.
It's just, honestly, it don't even feel real. Even talking about it right now, it's like, what, bro?
Yeah, I'm like not here.
Yeah,
man,
it's gonna hit it Rolling Loud, bro. When we see everybody doing fucking tributes for him the whole weekend. Oh man, like, that's just gonna be so weird and sad because you're so used to seeing him perform at all these festivals.
One of the biggest top names on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
I mean, they gotta just have like a. What do you think they're gonna do? Just have like a whole set, like like, you know, them playing music for him.
I hope so.
I mean, I wonder if they would even be capable of doing that, but I would fucking. I guess like the fans don't know like who his team is and everything like that, but I would be into seeing like his DJ go out there with like some members of his team. I mean, Scheme. Is Ski Mask gonna be around that?
I think so.
I feel so horrible for him, bro. That is like he has the worst luck in the history of the fucking world, bro. Like Pete X and Juice, he was like very tight with and lost all of them. That's fucking gnarly. Do we want to stay on this? What else we got?
No, I also, one last point is I'm fucking sick of people trying to make conspiracy theories that they are still alive.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's not, you're not edgy, you're not cool, you're not intelligent. Like, let them rest.
I saw a Juice WRLD fan page type community on Facebook that I just randomly clicked on because I'm like, oh, I wonder what kind of stuff they're posting right now. And I started scrolling through it, and it is all that stupid shit. And I'm like, you guys are fans enough of him that you're in a fucking Facebook group to talk about him, and you just can't help yourself. Like, you just have to talk about the dumbest shit ever. Like, why would you ever even entertain an idea about your hero dying that wasn't vetted through the fucking news? Like, there's nothing cool about... I understand that conspiracy theories are fun to talk about when it's like you're talking about fucking JFK, but it's like you're talking about your favorite artist. It's disrespectful for you to talk about the conspiracy shit.
And that it just happened.
Ugh, it's terrible.
I don't know, man.
A lot of gross shit. There's always gross shit that happens when someone dies.
People are trying to say he did it on purpose, and just like, why would he do that on purpose, bro?
Right. Like I know. I've seen people acting like, oh, he was emo. Oh, he wanted to kill himself. I'm like, that. I want to fucking punch you in the face for even saying that, because that is so stupid to think that he wanted to die. Like, I don't know.
Just the whole thing is just fucked, man. But people would make that argument like, "Oh, the music is sad. He had sad music." And it's like, come on, bro.
I just really have to control myself and not read the fucking comments.
Yeah,
because
I
it's
know,
way too
honestly.
much. But
I was like fucking arguing back with people in Cole Bennett's comments. I was like, why am I doing this? What the fuck is wrong with me?
For the most part, I've seen mostly just positive.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
exactly.
That was the thing that tripped me out, is that you have like all the rap type people, and it feels like in his like year and a half of being famous, he met damn near everybody in the hip hop.
How would you not?
He was like the feature for everybody's album.
But then you have all the white YouTubers, all the normal ass fucking normie type people that follow on YouTube, and they're all losing their fucking minds too, because they listen to that shit. Like, they actually had a real relationship with the music, even though they don't know anything about Chicago or like what his fucking life was like. You know?
Yeah. I mean, when I went to China last year, I was playing in like the city that I was playing in for the first time. So I was trying to figure out like, okay, what kind of music do they like in this city, and did some analytic search on shit, and like fucking Juice WRLD was like #1 in a country where they don't even have YouTube, Spotify, Instagram.
What?
That shit's scary. The other day I was walking through a fucking mall.
They banned all that shit.
I was walking through a food court. I was in a food court. They're playing Juice WRLD, and I just turned to Lena and I said, you know, only a certain percentage of artists they get to be food court music. You know, like where your song is so popular, it's so mainstream that they're just playing in a fucking food court in Vegas.
But like, but not in like a corny way.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at it, no, for sure. Yeah. Although definitely, like, your stuff has to be at least a little bit like corny proof in order for them to play in that environment, because it's like it has to appeal to moms and like little kids in order. Like, that's the fucked up thing. My nephews fucking love Juice WRLD, and I don't even know if they know like that Juice WRLD is this dude. They just love the songs.
I mean, what do they think that he is?
This dude, they think he's just a song.
Because like they talk about Juice WRLD, but then like
he's a character,
right? Like I saw Chunky. I saw my sister try to show them like, oh, this is Juice WRLD. Like, look at Uncle Adam and Juice WRLD.
Like, no.
I don't think they really got
really
it.
Register,
Like, they like the songs, and I think even just the name Juice WRLD really appeals to them. But like, they didn't really like react.
He doesn't have a great like kid's name.
Exactly.
Juice WRLD.
Kids don't know about that much shit, but they know about juice.
Juice box.
Milk World is another one I was thinking of.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
You know, anything with milk.
I definitely went back. I went back and like, cause I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I used to sit there and listen to all his music. Like, I'd be just on a different type of music vibe. But I obviously heard his songs before, obviously. But like, I went back and really listened to the albums, and I was just like, fuck, man, this nigga was actually on some fire shit.
I listened
That
to
shit was hard as fuck,
the
actually.
Death Race for Love album, and yeah, it was amazing.
I had heard that one, but I had never heard some of the songs on
the first one
on Goodbye and Good Riddance.
I love
and
that album.
That song "Lean with Me" is hella crazy good,
that
and I was
video is crazy too.
I had never seen or heard that song before, and I was like, this shit.
I
his videos
have
are
seen the
fucking
Lean With Me
insane.
video 500 times. And also, I just want to
just seen it
say
this week for the first
that
time.
I've listened to every Juice WRLD song 5 billion times, but I've been re-listening to it a bit. But, you know, what this will be interesting is that, like, look at X. X didn't have that much music in the stash, so, like, his posthumous releases were, like, Skins was like a super unfinished
rough,
demo sounding ass thing. And then X's new shit is, like...
It's still very demo-y, though.
It's very demo-y, but it sounds like,
it a lot.
but they created big songs out of the demos.
That
You know,
one with
like
Lil Wayne is fucking golden, dude.
That
I like a
first
lot of
song,
songs
X
too, yeah.
Bitch. I like that song.
I like a lot of songs, and I think a lot of
Yeah.
the best songs are like the acoustic-y songs that sound
Agreed.
like a complete song. You
Yeah,
know,
it sounds really good.
But then it's also like, okay, you guys are gonna take these X verses and like use that with a Rick Ross verse just to make a song where there wouldn't be a song otherwise. Like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. Like, I'm still down to hear that, even if. But the difference with Juice WRLD is that Juice WRLD has no
Complete
joke
ass song.
thousands of songs in the tuck and like banging ass songs. Like, I can think of, even if you just look at the songs that were like previewed in the No Jumper vlogs that we did with Juice WRLD, there are dozens of banging ass songs that never.
He has hella collabs. Like,
Yeah.
he has so many collabs with D Savage that I didn't realize. Bro,
Really?
Bro, they used to hang out tough, and they got like at least, I want to say at least like 5 songs together.
Wow.
At least that are like on SoundCloud leaks.
There's
you can
so
find.
many leaked Juice WRLD songs even before this happened.
That's what I'm
I don't know.
saying.
Are people like leaking what they have left and right?
I hope
Probably.
not. I saw a
Everybody
tweet.
does that
I
shit.
saw a tweet that went viral. It was like,
Saw
if you're a
that.
fucking producer, or I think he really meant if you're a producer or artist in general, and you have a song with Juice WRLD, and the day he dies, you want to
Yeah.
use that as
Yeah,
an
fuck
That's
opportunity
so
to drop it.
tacky and terrible, and you should be so ashamed of yourself if you seriously fucking did that. Because I can already hear people calling me a hypocrite because we re-upped the interview.
I was just about to say that, but
Here's the thing: you can't release a Juice WRLD song without like explicit
Yeah,
permission from
from-
his family or him or his label, whatever.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even really become as big a deal until after they pass, because
Exactly.
the extent to which his catalog is watched over by the label, it
Hell yeah.
changes a lot once they die, because all of a sudden
and it's
these
a-
recordings are super valuable assets that belong to the family,
to the
and
state,
the family basically has to like monetize that to continue to take care
feed
of
his
his
life.
business, live off of it, etc. It's fairly different than us just
Yeah, they just put up a
re-upping
random
YouTube
clip.
video.
No,
but-
for sure.